Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leo's Corner. My name is Leo, your host, and on this edition of Leo's Corner, I have with me someone beautiful, amazing, and smart. No other person than Miss Stella. Nice having you on Leo's Corner, Miss Stella.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a pleasure having you on Leo's Corner. Okay, straight to this topic. Oh, before that, just tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Stella George Choma,
Okay.
and I'm from Imo State, Idauto South precisely.
Okay.
And I'm a nurse, and I work with Heritage Medical Hospital.
Okay, that's amazing. That's cool. So straight to the topic of today, which is personal hygiene. So, what do you think personal hygiene is, or medically, what is personal hygiene? Because
Personal hygiene is a practice an individual undertakes or undergoes in keeping their body neat.
okay, well, that's a straightforward definition, and that's cool. So, this topic, personal hygiene, has to do with everybody. Yes, we I think we practice personal hygiene every day of our life.
Sure.
Okay, straight to the next question. How do one undertake personal hygiene, or how do someone practice personal hygiene?
By taking their baths always.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you say always, like medical, is there any medical you say, oh, like put it medical, you can say this how many times you're supposed to take your bath every day or something.
3 times a day is okay.
Okay, three at least.
Yes.
3 times a day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one part of personal hygiene, like one part of practicing. So tell us more. How do we practice personal hygiene?
We have hair care for we ladies that keep our hair. Though there are some guys too, like you grow your hair.
Yeah.
So you maintain your hair, you wash it, you make use of the shampoos, the conditioner to wash the hair, so you don't attract lice. We talk about the nails. We have nail care.
Okay.
Yes, cutting of the nails, trimming of the nails, so it doesn't get dirty. Because most of us, though not everybody that eats eba, but for we that like eating eba, we make use of our hands to eat it. So you got to cut your nails and make sure it looks good so you can eat eba. So you don't take gems from the hand and then put in the food and then put into the body.
Okay.
We talk about the ear and the nose care. Yeah. Cleaning of the ears at least every day. You take your bath, water goes through the ear, you walk on the road, the dust and the rest of it. So it's good to clean the ears and the nose every day.
Okay.
Yeah. Talk about clothing. Yeah. Changing of wears. At least if you wake up in the morning, you take your bath, you put on a good and clean clothes. When you go out and then you come back, you take your bath again and you change. There are some people that don't even change, you understand? When they go and come back, even with the sweat on them, they'll just lie down with it and feel so relaxed and comfortable.
That's very bad.
I don't know how they do it, but there are people like that. At least as an individual, it's good to have your day wears, then you have your sleeping wears. So when you're done with all your daily activities, when you come back to the house, you take your bath, get refreshed, then you put on your sleeping wears. Understand?
Okay. You talked about something while we were talking earlier about menstrual hygiene. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, for we ladies, at least you should know that this is the actual time to change your pads. There are people that put on pad in the morning and they will end up not changing it. They will carry it throughout the day. Maybe in the night they will now want to change it. But it's not right. It's not proper. Understand? At least pad is meant to be changed 8 hourly. Understand? Once you put on a pad in the morning, once it's up to 8 hours, you go and change it and put on a new one. It's not a must that it must get filled up before you change it. Sometimes it causes rashes. Understand? So it's not good.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. What are the dangers of not keeping or practicing personal hygiene? What are the dangers? What do you think are the dangers of not practicing personal hygiene?
The dangers of not practicing personal hygiene there are plenty. Illness, you get ill, you fall sick easily, and it reduces your confidence, especially when you're around people. You understand? When you come out, you feel like, are you sure I'm okay? I'm sure this person will not notice that I did not take my bath, or maybe there are some people that won't even take their bath. Once they wake up, they just spray some deodorant and then they are off. So even you yourself, knowing fully well you did not take your bath, if you come out where people are, you won't even be comfortable. You'll be like, I don't know if you're getting me. So it's very, very bad.
Okay. Now, I want to ask some specific questions.
Okay.
Like you said, at least medically, it's good to take our bath at least 3 times every day. What about oral hygiene? Oral hygiene. Now, talking about brushing your teeth and then mouth odor. So let's talk about it. Mouth odor. I heard, I'm not certain, so that sometimes it's just natural. It comes natural. Is it possible?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so what really causes mouth odor?
Mouth odor is not brushing your teeth when you're supposed to brush.
So how many times are we supposed to brush, and when are we supposed to brush our teeth?
Morning and night. In the morning, before you take your food, before you eat anything, you brush your teeth.
So
then,
sorry to cut you. You
okay,
said in the morning before you take anything. Oh, since some people eat and then brush their teeth after eating before they cut, is that cool? Is that hygienic? Because it's medically right?
It's not right. But to some people, if you ask them, they will tell you it's because if they finish brushing their teeth and then they eat, they don't feel comfortable talking to somebody outside. So they want to eat before brushing.
But that's very wrong.
It's very wrong.
So you have to, okay, what if you want to? So you have to brush and brush again.
Better. Understand? Okay. Then brush at night when you're done taking your evening meals.
Okay. That's good. So mouth odor is not natural. It's when you don't brush.
When you don't brush,
don't do your oral hygiene very well. So okay, how do we handle mouth odor? If someone has mouth odor, how can you advise the person to handle it?
Medically. Some go for mouthwash. Yes, mouthwash. Then if you've seen that you've make use of the mouthwash and it's not working for you, I guess you see a dentist.
Okay.
Yeah. Since they specialize in that, they'll be in a better place to give you something you use for the mouth.
Okay. So now let me ask a fun question. How do you tell someone that the person has a mouth odor?
Wow. That question is not easy. Seriously, it's not an easy one. I've had a friend that has mouth odor.
Okay, you've had an experience of it. Okay, tell us.
Oh my god. I've had a friend that has mouth odor, and whenever the person wants to speak, I'll just be like, and the funny thing is that they don't even know that it's because of their mouth that's making you shift the face. They'll just be talking and be talking. You just be like, what is this? There are some people you tell they have mouth odor and they quit from you as a friend. They feel embarrassed that you're telling them they have mouth odor. While there are some people that will want you to tell them so they can work on themselves. You understand? So different people, different characters, and the rest of it. So those kind of.
How are you able to handle your own?
I jokefully told the person.
Okay.
I say, baby, brush today. Now you see it. They say, another brush. I say, go and brush. Now your mouth is smelling. Okay. You understand? There's a way you put it. When you don't tell the person like once, twice, the person will sit there and think. Even after brushing, they're telling you, your mouth is smelling, go and brush. You understand? But there's some people you will just tell straight and they una go quarrel, better quarrel.
Okay.
People faint.
Okay, before going for mouthwash, is there any? I had something like, but I'm not certain. Like I said, you're a medical person, so you tell us like taking this what they call it, chewing gums to help with your breath or something.
Yeah, it is. It helps. Most times people take it, but it's good though. Not like it's bad. It's good. After brushing your teeth in the morning and maybe you finish eating your breakfast, you can just put a gum in your mouth and just chew it for some period of time, and it helps keep the mouth fresh. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you so much. Okay, the next one, body odor. How can one handle body odor?
Body odor. I hear people say that body odor is from birth, but I disagree with them because there's no way.
Say that again. Sorry.
I do hear people say some body odor is from birth.
Birth.
Yeah, but I disagree with them.
Okay.
Reasons because I'm a nurse and we give birth to babies every day. You won't tell me that after the child comes out from the mother's stomach, the baby is smelling. It's not possible. Now there are some kids, you see kids of 5-6 years, once they pass you, they have this offensive odor. To me, I put such blame on their
Parents,
parents,
okay.
not baiting them. You see some parents allowing a child of 5 6 years bait themselves. How do you think they'll bait themselves properly? So imagine that child baiting him or herself from 5 years to teenage age. You don't expect that child to bath well, because the other will start from that tender age and then start coming up. You understand?
Okay, so sorry to interrupt. Can I
Okay,
ask,
sure.
just personal though? So, at what age do you think is right for a child to start beating themselves or something?
To me, I don't know for others, but I think 12 is okay.
12 is okay, but is
Yeah.
there any medical age or something medical has to do with medical that particular age that I say, okay, this is when medically it's free for a child to start taking? But there's
Sure.
no, okay, but for you feel it's what 12?
12, yeah, 12 and above.
12.
Even at that 12 self, when they finish beating, you still come and check them. Like my mom growing up then, my mom baited me till I was 12. Even as a 12-year-old child, when I finished baiting myself, she'll come and check me. She'll tell me, water did not reach this side, you go back. You understand? Sometimes she'll help me sponge my back and pour me water. Then when I want to take my bath the next day, she'll be like, yesterday you didn't bait this side, remember to bait that side. You understand? So because you want them to learn, you need to be there to guide them. You cannot just give a child a bucket of water and then leave them to go and bait while you do something else. Hopefully it's something they learn, it's a gradual something. You understand? So while you give them water, you sit and watch for them to learn. You're not getting it to correct them. So you as the parents, is your work to guide them so they can bait properly.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So it's not from the pet; it's something that they grow up with.
Yes.
So how can you handle, or how can one handle body odor?
Making use of deodorants. You understand?
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, making use of deodorants, body spray, perfumes, the rest of it.
Taking your breath regularly.
Sure.
Are they drugs you take that will help you fight body odor?
No, I've not heard of that before.
Okay, so there's no.
No.
I'm just asking. I was just curious. Okay.
Yeah, there are some people that if you tell, they'll tell you, I've used this one, it's not working. Some baiting too helps a lot. When someone finds out that he or she has body odor, it's good they even bait. They should bait more than 3 times. It helps. You understand? That constant baiting and making use of those deodorants helps a lot. You cannot just bait in the morning, then you make use of deodorant and tell me it's going to work. It doesn't work that way now. You need to keep taking your bath constantly.
Okay, it's alright. Thank you so much. Okay, before we wrap up, I want us to digress a little.
Okay.
I don't know. I know probably you might not be prepared for this question, but let us digress a little. Talking about snoring, this has caused causes little hitches in relationship. You understand? Snoring. So snoring is there. What really causes snoring?
What causes snoring?
Yeah.
There are some people that naturally don't snore. But whenever you see them snoring, it's either they are tired or they've overstressed themselves throughout that day. And then maybe they slept off, let me just rest, and they will just sleep off. You see them snore. So if they woke up in the morning and tell them, you snore though, they'll say, I don't snore. You understand? But those ones that snore, most times it's caused obesity. If you see people that are fat, majority of them snores a lot. You understand? Not exercising the body. You understand? You're always sitting one place. If you want to go from here to this place, you pay bike. You just enter tricycle, you reach there. You understand? So sometimes tiredness can cause snoring to someone who doesn't snore, especially if you stress yourself the whole day.
Okay.
But the major one is when someone is obese, sitting one place, or your body, everywhere is just full. You're just there. You understand? And it's come and do something. I'm tired. Even if they manage to force you to stand up and go and do that thing, even before you move the next leg, there's problem. You see, some of them even sit. You will be talking with them and they are sitting. The next thing they've dozed off. You understand?
Okay. So how can one handle it? How can you help someone that snores? Because like for me, so it is. If it's not too much, I can barely sleep. You understand? If you're sitting around someone that snores a lot, I can barely sleep. Yes. So how can we handle that?
Talking about handling it, I really cannot say I really have an idea of handling, but I have a friend that snores. When I'm sleeping close to her, when she snores, I find it difficult sleeping. So what I do is normally I'll just tap her so she can just rearrange her position or change her position, then sleeps back.
Well, we should go back to snow.
I'll just change. I'll just leave that place and go to somewhere. And go to somewhere else. There's some people, no matter how you work on them, it's just there's some. I think there's some snoring. There's I don't know, but you see, there are kids that snore. You understand? So I don't really know if I would say is there's some snoring that comes from birth or something. I cannot really say yes, but because I've seen a child that snores, and I'll be like, you're small, you're snoring. There are some adults that don't even snore. So what would really cause you to snore at that age?
Okay, let me go personally. What if you have a partner that snores? How will you handle it?
How will I handle it? Me, I know how to talk. Because I'll be telling you talk every day. Especially once it's bedtime. Please don't snore. I'll be like, don't snore.
Okay, medically, are there ways or advice you can give to someone that snores that can help the person medically? Do you think medically, do you know if there are some medical advice you can give to someone that snores or something?
Sometimes diet. I think diet cannot actually cause it. We have meals for breakfast, we have meals for lunch, we have meals for dinner. So imagine taking a heavy food that is supposed to be taken for lunch, you not take it in the night. You see all your body will be so heavy. Now you now doze off, even if they jack you here and keep you here, you don't even know that they've pushed you. So I think eating light food for dinner can help. You understand? When you just take a little food, then you just add fruits and the rest of it, not taking heavy food. You eat eba in the morning, you eat eba in the afternoon, you now eat it you now triple it in the night. Your sleep will be bo. I'm telling you, because if you want to sleep, or if they are gisting with you, you've reached where you're going to. What they will hit you and then you will come back is something else. I think diet.
Watching your diet.
Yes, can help. Yeah.
Right, thank you so much, Stella, for being with us on this edition of News Corner. I learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. And so our viewers there, thank you so much for being with us on this edition of News Corner. Don't forget to subscribe to all our social media handles, like, comment, and share this video. Happy Easter to you all. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you.